compromise deal on a spending plan to avoid a government shutdown. Joining us this morning to discuss the differences between the Democrats and Republicans and how to bridge them, Texas Republican Jeb Hensarling, Vice Chairman of the House Financial Services Committee, and also Maryland Democrat Chris Van Hollen, the ranking member of the House Budget Committee. I'd like to begin with Congressman Hensarling, who's involved in these negotiations, the Republican here. Let's talk a little bit about the president trying to have a turning point here. Going to be talking to your colleagues later this morning, trying to get some sort of an agreement, get a deal going. Are we headed toward a government shutdown in your view? How likely is this?
Well, House Republicans have passed not one bill, but two bills that fully funds the government, that keeps the government open and begins the process of helping create jobs and put us on a fiscally sustainable path. Unfortunately, Harry Reid in the Senate, who's now had 5 to 6 weeks, they've done nothing. And even my third grader knows that you have to have a bill in the House and a bill in the Senate, and they come together. And so far, there's nothing in the Senate. So, you know, the president coming in, better late than never. Nobody wants to shut down the government, but we have to have a Senate bill. And I'm afraid that the Senate probably wants to have a shutdown. They think it's in their political best interest.
Are we going to have a shutdown on Friday? I mean, do you think you guys can bridge this gap? I mean, it sounds insurmountable to me. Are we going to have a shutdown?
Well, I hope not. You have to ask Harry Reid that question. We're putting forth another temporary continuing resolution to ensure that the troops get paid. But again, the Senate hasn't taken it up. We've passed the bill. The Democrats in the Senate haven't, and the president's been AWOL.
Are you willing to accept less than $61 billion in cuts? Are you willing to meet someplace in the middle?
Well, we're not going to negotiate with ourselves. Again, the Democrats not only have they don't have a bill, they don't even have a plan. They've put nothing on the table.
I'll tell you something,
but Americans.
So many Americans, though, hear us talking about this, and they hear process, the bill on the table. I mean, yes, like your third grader, they know how it works. We all know how it works. But when a poll from Pew Research shows that people just don't know who to blame about this. They're concerned about a potential shutdown, and they don't know who to blame. If the government shuts down, who do you blame the most? They were asked. 39% said Republicans, 36% said the Obama administration, 16% said both equally. Isn't it, do you risk that people see a government shutdown and they don't get your philosophical and ideological stand here? Instead, they just see Congress not doing its job.
When you talk about a stand, here's the stand we've taken. We've put forth a bill to fund the government. The Democrats in the Senate haven't. I mean, those are just the facts. I think if the American people are armed with the facts, they will come, obviously, to the right conclusion. And what Republicans are trying to do in this budget is help create jobs. The anxiety about the debt, great debt, leads to great taxes, which leads to great unemployment. If we want to create jobs today, we're going to have to put the nation on a fiscally sustainable path. So yes, do we have historic savings? Absolutely. Are they draconian? No. We fund the government at over 98% of last year's level.
Congressman, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And there's so many talking points on this subject that when we come to Friday, it'll be quite interesting to see if both parties can get over their talking points and get into figuring out how to make sure that the bills get paid and we keep moving forward. Congressman Hensarling, thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.
Thank you.
All right, so there are two sides to this budget battle. We're hearing this morning that Democrats are